Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to my channel. My name is Michael Buyu, and this is a channel of spiritual growth, personal development, and lifestyle modeling. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so you are aware when I release a video. Fear is the number one reason why people do not realize their full potential. Wikipedia describes fear as an intensely unpleasant emotion in response to perceiving or recognize a danger or threat. The fear response arises from the perception of danger. And in his book, Born to Win, Zig Ziglar describes fear as a false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. The fear of failure prevents most people from fulfilling their dreams. Zig Ziglar quotes John Ark, who said, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this. If you believe, as I do, that you are born to win, you are going to have to find your fears and start facing them over and over again until you have nothing to fear but fear itself." Fear is an event. It's not a person. Therefore, your past failures do not define you. The fear of failure will stop you from realizing your potential. Three British researchers, Michael J. Howe, Jane W. Davidson, and John A. Sloboda, wrote a huge report in 2006 that dealt with the causes of excellence. This study proves that people who excelled did not achieve the excellence because they were gifted with innate gifts. In fact, the research exposed that most people can learn the basic things fairly quickly, but most of them peak out at a level of proficiency when they are satisfied. The study reported that a very small percentage of people never peak, and they just keep on learning and improving for years. These are the people who go through a unique success and eventual stardom. As a basketball icon, Michael Jordan famously said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Nelson Mandela of South Africa once said, "Let your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears." Great men in the Bible also feared when they were faced with challenges, especially before their biggest achievements. In the book of Exodus, the greatest story ever written was about Moses and how he saved his people from the land of Egypt. Moses has produced one of the most popular movies from the Bible, and Moses was very fearful. Moses feared when God asked him to free his people from Egypt. In the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and 4, we read how Moses feared and tried to negotiate his way out of this responsibility. Chapter 3, verses 11 to 17 of the same book of Exodus. "But Moses said to God, 'Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?' And God said, 'I will certainly be with you. Say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you. And what if they ask me your name? What shall I say to them?' And God said to Moses, 'I am who I am.'" After the Lord explained to Moses how he was going to bring his people to Canaan, he was still doubtful. He didn't trust that he could do it. He complained and tried to talk his way out. In chapter 4, verses 1 to 4, Moses asks, "But suppose they will not believe me or listen to my voice. Suppose they say the Lord has not appeared to you." So the Lord said to him, "What is that in your hand?" And he said, "A rod." And he said, "Cast it on the ground." And it became a serpent. And Moses fled from it. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Reach out your hand and take it by the tail." And he reached out his hand and caught it. And it became a rod again. If Moses, a great man of God, was fearful, needed miracles to believe that God was going to take him to the land of milk and honey, how much more will you and I fear to reach our promised land of milk and honey, our full potential? I'm here to tell you today that fear is from the enemy. You were targeted by the enemy before you were born. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. The Spirit of God enables us to overcome whatever adversity or trouble that presents itself. Fear is from the devil, and it's the enemy of our faith. It directly contradicts the word. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Go for your dreams and turn your faith into action. This is the message that I have for you, that you will not let your dreams die because you're fearful, that you fear to fail. The most successful people in this world have also failed the most number of times. So if you're fearful of failing, that is no reason to put your dreams in the shelf. Reach out, have faith, and get into action.